Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
After months of public hearings and tense debate, the Redistricting Commission approves new political maps. The immediate impact the maps are already having in Lansing and Washington.
Snow showers are moving out, but the local forecasters tracking 2 more storms coming our way.
And we begin with the man wanted for shooting his wife and teenage daughter on Christmas Day, killed by Detroit police. Dwayne McDonald had been on the run since both his wife and 13-year-old daughter were found shot to death on Detroit's west side.
The investigation led officers to an apartment building near Woodward and Owen Street. Larry Spruill is live at police headquarters tonight. And Larry, police said he shot at officers.
Good evening, Jason and Priya. Chief White says when they got to the apartment, someone inside that apartment fired shots at the officers, and then the officers returned fire, killing that suspect. And tonight I talked to the victim's family, and they tell me this is justice.
It's not going to bring back my mother or my little sister.
He can't hurt nobody else.
But he can't hurt nobody else.
You can hear the emotions in Margaret Shively's voice Tuesday night, just minutes after learning the man who shot and killed her mother and her younger sister, who was adopted and developmentally disabled, was dead.
He's gone. He's not relaxing in warm air or none of that. He's gone. He's dead.
Detroit police say 62-year-old Dwayne McDonald shot and killed Shively's mother, Elaine Pfizer, and her little sister, Diana, inside their home on Prevost Street Christmas night.
Wasn't able to eat, sleep, still can't. I'm still not even processing this right.
For days, police said after shooting his wife and her daughter, McDonald took off. Our cameras here on scene Tuesday night when Detroit Police Chief James White says they received information he was hiding in this apartment building on Owen Street on Detroit's north end with 2 men he knew.
We got a search warrant. The search warrant that we got allowed us to enter the building and access 2 apartments where they were greeted by Mr. McDonald, who was armed. A shot was fired. At which time the officers returned fire, striking Mr. McDonald, and he is deceased at the scene.
Chief White says this was not the outcome they wanted. Shortly after the news briefing, Chief White talked to the victim's family. Although there are a lot of questions in this case, the family says
justice is served. We appreciate all the help, the support. We thank the Detroit Police Department for all the help that they did.
And the family also says this has been a tough couple of days for them. If you want to help out with funeral expenses, you can. There is a GoFundMe account set up. That information is on our website, clickondetroit.com. We are live at police headquarters tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, is there any word on the other 2 men who were in the apartment? Did police talk about charges that we know of?
And Jason, I asked Chief White that very question. He says that is still part of the early parts of this investigation. Meanwhile, we are asking them for a motive as well. And he says they are still working on that. They were hoping to somehow ask the suspect about a motive, but then this all happened.
Yeah.
So they're still trying to put those pieces together.
Yeah.
Jason.
Tragic no matter how you slice it. All right, Larry, thanks.
Well, today we got to experience round 2 of the 4 winter storms expected this week.
Paul is on top of all 4. We got 2 down. Paul, what do you got?
Well, I'll tell you, we've gotten a few snowfall reports in this evening, and things are playing out exactly as expected. So you can see Ypsilanti had 2.2 inches. Manchester, Sue Drob emailed me with a 2.0 measurement right on the level there at 2.0. 1.9 at Metro Airport in Romulus, 1.8 inches in Garden City, 1.5 inches in Canton, and 1 inch over in Roseville. And again, these are temporary reports. We're going to get more during the overnight hours, and I'm sure Andrew will have more of those for you tomorrow morning on Local 4 News Today. But what we have right now in Storm Tracker 4 is a rapidly diminishing area of snow. This here is mostly flurries across the area. There might be a few spots where we're still getting what we'll technically call light snow, but this is an hour or 2, and this stuff's pretty much gone. So tomorrow, a basically dry day. We have a lot of clouds in the morning, and then notice maybe a few cracks of sun later on in the day. So a great day for the kids to get out and play in the snow. And look at the high temperature, up around 40 degrees, maybe even into the low 40s in some spots. But we do need to talk about those next 2 storms coming, and we'll do that in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, thank you, Paul. For the first time in state history, an independent commission of citizens have redrawn the state's political districts, reshaping congressional, Senate, and House maps. In an effort to curb gerrymandering in 2018, 61% voted to strip lawmakers of that power. And tonight, we're hearing from the commissioners.
This commission did not have
any agenda other than to produce the best work product we could.
We listened to each other the best that we could, despite having very different backgrounds, very different lived histories.
It's an impossible task to make it perfect, and not everybody's going to be happy with the results.
This group of 13 everyday Michiganders crisscrossed the state, weighing public feedback for months. On Tuesday, Michigan's Redistricting Commission approved new legislative maps, which will likely affect the balance of power in Lansing for years.
We're doing our best with the democracy that we've got, and making some hard decisions, but they're emotional, they're human. We're human decisions in a legal environment that we want to frankly uphold.
The process was not without controversy. The commission was sued by several media outlets for holding a private meeting, and some state lawmakers from Detroit opposed the new districts, arguing black voters are disenfranchised.
Do I wish that there was more time to get it right? Absolutely.
I hope to God that we are correct and that we have created the adequate amount of voters to have adequate representation for the Black community, because I think that is so critically important. But again, we just don't have the data to drive those decisions.
The new congressional, Senate, and House maps will more than likely face legal challenges in the coming weeks.
The second part of your question, can they feel confident in what comes out of the courts? Your guess is as good as mine.
Anything can happen with the court. I would certainly hope that they uphold our maps. And if they do not, then we will go back to the drawing board and we will fix them.
And we're already seeing an immediate impact on the new districts and how it will set up a primary battle between prominent Democrats in Oakland County.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Congresswoman Haley Stevens and Congressman Andy Levin have both announced they are running in the newly drawn 11th district. Both lawmakers were first elected to the U.S. House in 2018. Both also could have run in the new 10th district, which is a swing district that includes both Oakland and Macomb counties. As for who could run in that district, the Detroit News reporting tonight, Republican John James is strongly considering it.
As for how the political parties are responding to the new maps, the Michigan Republican Party released this statement reading, "We are evaluating all options to take steps necessary to defend the voices silenced by this commission." The Michigan Democratic Party, their statement reads, "Under these new congressional and state legislative districts, the Michigan Democratic Party renews its commitment to fighting for equality, fair representation, and justice while celebrating Michigan's diverse population." The U.S. record for daily coronavirus cases is broken as the Omicron and Delta variants disrupt holiday travel, gatherings, and overwhelm hospitals.
Tonight, the New York Times reports the daily average of U.S. cases topped 267,000. The CDC says Omicron was responsible for 59% of new infections last week and was not the most dominant variant 2 weeks ago, as previously reported. This new record comes a day after the CDC reduced the time people with COVID need to isolate from 10 days to 5.
A lot of people have been asking me, why 5 days? Like, what happened to the 10? And are we now being less protected by being only quarantined for those 5 days? And the answer to that is really based on the evidence is that the COVID-19 virus, especially with Omicron, is most infectious 2 days before you have symptoms and 3 days afterwards. So that's why that magic number 5 is there.
Another important note to all this, Beaumont doctors say a cloth mask does not offer enough protection. They recommend double masking or wearing surgical masks with high filtration.
The University of Michigan will require proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to attend on-campus sporting events and performances starting this Saturday. Tonight's announcement comes as the university prepares to resume in-person classes on January 5th, with new health and safety measures in place due to a rise in COVID cases across the state.
All right, buckle up for this one. An Ypsilanti man leads police on a dangerous chase after he allegedly stole a school bus from a high school in Monroe. We're told the 52-year-old stole the bus this morning from St. Mary's Catholic Central High School. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says he sped off when deputies spotted the bus near Summerfield and Teal Roads. No other drivers were hurt. The suspect was arrested after he refused to let deputies inside the bus. And yes, alcohol appears to be a factor in the incident.